Hello, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and this is your Pisces angel horoscope for September 2017. Before I start with your reading, guys, I have a couple of announcements to make, if that is okay. The first announcement is that I'm using a tripod for your video, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that you will have a better image. I'm just readjusting this quickly because we want to see the cards a bit better. Hopefully that's a bit better. Okay, the second announcement I'd like to make is that there is a new Facebook page up and running if people are interested in that. It's work in progress. I haven't actually updated it for the last about a week now, because I'm not doing very well, so I wanted to sort of take a break as such. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to be back on track, and you're gonna have your daily, weekly, and monthly cards for anybody. It's not specific to sign on there. Hopefully, I'll get back into my angel numbers as well for there. So if that sounds something you'd be interested in, then please, like the page, go find it. You can either find it from the link below this video, or on my actual official channel there is a little Facebook symbol that if you just click that, you should be directed straight to my page. Okay, let's begin with your reading, guys, for September 2017. Okay, I think it worked better when I did it this way before, didn't it? Okay, so the first card, guys, that you have is the Ace of Ariel. So it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support, a change in job or a promotion. So this sounds pretty amazing, for some of you Pisceans. So basically what I'm getting is, that you might have been in a bit of a job that has caused you a lot of, perhaps no free time. I get that, no free time, and well, that's going to all change, I feel, this month for you. You're going to perhaps have more days off, but it's not going to hinder your work ethic at all. And people perhaps that weren't there before are now going to be there as well. I get that sense. And for some of you guys, I feel like you are going to get either a new job, a better job for you, and obviously your lifestyle, or some of you are gonna get a really great promotion, so congratulations for that. Obviously this is an ace, so it heralds new beginnings anyway, so pay attention to any new sort of opportunities at the beginning of September regarding your job or your career or anything like that, really. So just pay attention to the signs for this, because I feel like you're going to have quite a lot of abundance come through, and you're going to be able to have a better sort of kickstart as such to the month. I feel like this will sort of give you some relief as well from perhaps some troubling times that you've had before in previous months. Okay. Second card, Pisces, is release and relax. So perhaps something has happened last month that sort of is really sort of getting on your nerves. I kind of get that sense, getting on your nerves. Something has really caused you some emotional turmoil. I get that sense, and you just want to sort of put it to rest, but for some reason you can't. And I get that sense. For what I feel like the angels sort of bring through release and relax is, just try and find the quiet moment or two, even if it's only 5 minutes, Pisces, just to allow yourself to acknowledge the issues, to then try and let those issues just go. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I kind of get for you, Pisces, is that perhaps if not, then call upon your angels, call upon, the universe, God, or whoever you believe, and release all of those doubts, all of those negative sort of things that are pulling you down, guys, and release them to the creator, to the angels, or to whoever you personally believe in, because I feel like this will be a great healing process for you, and you'll be able to have the life that you truly do deserve. Okay. Next card, guys, for you, you have, okay, sobriety. So there's a prayer on this card for: Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for adjusting my cravings in helpful directions so that I only desire life-affirming foods and beverages. Okay, so what I kind of get, guys, is that some of you guys have not been eating, or, eating sort of correctly. I kind of get that sense. You might have been a bit binge eating a little bit, and or you might not have been eating really much at all. So I kind of get the sense, guys, that for some of you Pisceans, that you need to sort of pay attention to what you are intaking into your body, and if you haven't eaten like a lot, then perhaps sort of readjust your diet and sort of work out ways that you can still eat, little and often, but more healthier in that approach. If obviously you're eating a bit too much, Pisces, then I feel like what Archangel Raphael sort of bringing through here is, try and find sort of a structure with your foods. Try and find sort of a way to sort of stop binge eating as such, and to have a routine, as stuff like that. Just make sure that what you are intaking as well isn't absolute rubbish. It's actually going to do you some wonders. I know it's difficult in the modern age to obviously eat healthier food, because obviously some people don't have much money and stuff like that, but I think that there's always a way to eat the healthier option, rather than like packet food or things like that. So just pay attention to the signs of eating more healthily, look into certain new ways perhaps as well. I get that sense, guys. Okay, so we have manifestation power, sorry. And this is obviously use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcomes. So some of you guys really want something, and I get this really strong sense that you really want something, and you feel like that you would do anything for something. I kind of get that sense. Some of you have been really crying out, and you just you feel like you need this thing in your life, otherwise nothing's going to sort of things are going to keep repeating themselves. You're not going to be able to sort of move on and stuff like that. I feel like what the angels are sort of bringing through is that you can create the life that you truly do want. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it is possible, and it probably will become possible. See, I know, Pisces, that you guys, you obviously you're ruled by obviously Neptune as well. So a Neptune, what I feel like brings to you is that obviously I know you're ruled by another planet as well, but Neptune, what I feel is very significant here of obviously you get a lot of stick for being like imaginative and stuff like that, and not living in the real world and things like that, Pisces. But I feel like that this is sort of a part of being a Pisces. However, you can use this gift, this ability to manifest the things and the true things that you generally do want in your life. So if you're not happy with something and you find yourself drifting off into daydreams and stuff like that, then sort of think about those daydreams and go, well, how could I make this fit into my life? And I kind of feel like that is what the angels sort of bringing through here, is that there might be something in your mind at the moment that you really want, and you just don't know how it would be possible. So just take that time. I feel like take that time out, the release and relax card that we had. Take that time out and think about those things, and then manifest those things. It's kind of like that, if you know what I mean. And if you don't feel like you can personally do it, then ask your angels for some help. Perhaps they can point you in the direction of what you are generally in need of, and what will help you with your life purpose. Okay, next card, guys, is review and contemplation. So this is a card of you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on your divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking and be the real you. Yeah, okay. I know it's easy to sort of go, you know, what other people want, you kind of do sometimes. For some of you, not all of you, for some of you, I get that sense of other people want you to do certain things, so then you feel obligated to do those things. But I kind of feel like this is what the angels sort of bring through this card is, you know, is it something you want to do, or is it draining your energy so much that you generally you can't cope with this, and you find yourself talking to other people sort of going, you know, this is this, I can't deal with this, and then other people seem to go, well, why do you do it? And then you're sort of like, well, I kind of have to do it. And I get that sense. But what I feel like the angels sort of bring through here for you, if this does ring a bell for you, is that there is always a choice. There is always a choice, Pisces, and you are such a loving and kind sort of sign that you naturally do want to help other people, but sometimes you need to help yourselves as well. And this is sort of a card of, look at what you have done. Look at what you have done. Have you done the same amount for yourself? And sort of think about that as well. I feel like your month's going to be a very thinking month, Pisces. You're going to have to think about a few things, I feel. Obviously you don't have to, that's fine. It's what I'm picking up. So you know, also, this is also get clear on what your divine life purpose is. Now, obviously, I did feel like I mentioned that a minute ago with manifestation power. So just some of you might be a little bit unsure what you're here for and what your gifts are to the world. Sort of look at your strengths and sort of things like that around this time. And I feel like this might be questioned around this time as well, at the beginning of September. So just pay attention to what it is your hopes and your dreams are, and, you know, your thought process as well. Kind of get that sense. Okay, next card, guys, that we have for you is Raphael for communion. Okay, so this normally means, like, you know, very, like, a lot of different things, but what I'm picking up from communion today is that, you know, there could be something going on in your local community that you're going to sort of be a part of, and you're really excited about this. There might be a few fears as well that I kind of pick up, but I feel like what the angels sort of are going and bringing through, especially Raphael, is this is going to be a great opportunity for you to put your hair down. And why don't you just take those, you know, take that minute and sort of be in the spotlight as such and do something for your community. I get that sense. For others, I kind of feel like, because obviously this is quite a religious card as well, is that for others I feel like that, you know, you're going to sort of get to new heights in either your religious views or your spiritual views, and you're going to soar. You know what I mean? I feel like that it's going to be, you're going to get to a higher an awareness than you've ever been before. And it's something sort of, I'm quite excited for you guys, you know, but it's something quite exciting. It's a very exciting sort of feel. So just pay attention to that. It's just sort of the signs for this, because I do feel like, guys, that this is going to be quite a spiritual sort of religious type sort of energy that's going to really shape, you know, and recreate your perception on reality and life around you, and it's going to sort of fit into place, and you're going to know exactly what it is that you believe in, which is really good, really good. It's not very nice when people are stumbling in the dark as such, is it really? You know, so it's really good. Okay, middle of the month, guys. Okay, we have the Two of Michael, which is, it will be all better if you just make a decision, overanalyzing a problem and find a compromise. Okay, Pisces, so what I kind of feel is that there's definitely, obviously, there's definitely a lot going on for you, and this is going to hit home a little bit by the middle of the month. And what the angels sort of bring through for you to sort of pay attention to is that if it would be easier if you could make decisions, like for yourself, not for other people, for yourself. I get that sense. But don't, I feel like a lot of you are going to, around this time, are going to sort of really overthink things, and you're really going to sort of go, well, if I had done this, then this wouldn't happen. If this, it's going to sort of be like that. And what happens if this? What happens if that? And it's sort of like, don't worry yourself silly, is the message I get through here. Don't worry yourself silly. And if you're not happy with something, but it's going to sort of happen, then sort of just try and find that compromise. Speak to somebody about this, and and you probably will get to, you'll be very shocked with the outcome, I feel. And I feel like don't make this into sort of a control, sort of power struggle. I kind of get that for some of you. Don't make it into a power struggle. Sort of find that compromise. Find that compromise. I know it's difficult when you're quite a strong character, sort of, personality traits and stuff like that, you've got very strong, but I know that there's other people around in your life perhaps that are also got very strong. So just don't try and be the leader as such. Sort of work together to create, the outcome, to solve the problem, to things like that. Don't overanalyze it. Don't stay up awake all night trying to think things through, and stuff like that. Just allow yourself to let it go and talk to the person that you need to talk to. You probably will find the outcome. Okay. I know it's easier said than done, Pisces, trust me. I know it's easier said than done, but that is the advice I'm picking up for you guys. We have pray next. So this is quite a self-explanatory sort of message that the angels want to sort of bring through, guys, is that, if you have a lot of fears, and you have a lot of things that you're afraid of, or you're worried about, or you're getting quite angry about, then just release this, let it go to heaven, let it go to the angels, let it go to the source or whoever you believe in, and just pray, do some prayer. I get that sense as well, and it's quite self-explanatory. Sort of allow all of those worries, all those stresses and stuff like that to be released from you and to be taken care of by the universe, and your life will be shaped in hopefully better ways. So just release those fears, and that's that inner sort of, conflict to kind of feel. And you probably will feel a lot better. And I feel like this is perfectly good as well. So I did pick up religion earlier with the communion card. So, I feel like this is also another message here of sort of highlighting the fact that you're on the right path if you have decided to change your religion or change your practice, or, find a new practice as such, within the practice that you believe. And you're on the right path, and this is going to be a great sort of journey for you. So there's 2 messages there that I picked up. Okay, right, next card we have is hydration. So, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. Eek. Okay, Pisces, right, we obviously had the issue, what I picked up with the food. So just pay attention to what it is you are intaking in your body, because your body may be screaming at you and sort of going, hey, please look after me, please look after me. I'm not coping and stuff like that. I kind of get that sense. So please pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. You might get upset stomach aches. You might get, headaches. You could get just strange symptoms that come out of nowhere. And this could be because you're not having what your body really needs. So just pay attention to this. It's also an indication, I do feel like this could also be a couple of other messages here as well, now that this card has come through, is that this could be like sort of like a health warning as well, to sort of well, it's definitely a health warning, but in a different aspect, it's also another type of health warning of sort of just pay attention to your body. just pay attention to your body, because your body is trying to tell you something. You need to pay attention to this sort of thing. The other message is that some of you guys could actually benefit from going to a healer around this time, or some of you guys are actually indeed healers. So just look into that because it could be alternative sort of therapy and stuff like that that you could actually be in need of. So yeah, pay attention to that. I think that's all I get for the moment. Right. So then we have the third eye chakra. So when the angels bring through a chakra card, this could indicate, you know, that there could be a block to this chakra, or it's something you need to be sort of pay attention to. So obviously this is a card of, obviously it is safe for you to see the energies of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras and visions. Pisces, you are the most psychic sign of the zodiac. You know, you, out of all signs, you know, have a great potential with psychic ability, with psychic, you know, sort of experiences. I'm not saying that no other sign cannot have these experiences, and of course not, you know, of course not. You know, everyone is capable of psychic ability. It's just Pisces, you know, you are generally, you know, it's one of your archetypes. You are the most psychic. So it is safe for you guys to, you know, experience different things that are going on around you in your reality, if you know what I mean, and the life that you live. So if you are a bit sort of unsure and sort of unclear about, you know, certain abilities that you may have, like in the psychic sense, then just perhaps do some research and stuff like that. I kind of get that feel, but I kind of feel like some of you guys might have like really strong headaches, sort of in the middle of your forehead, obviously just above your eyebrows, and obviously that is the place where your third eye actually is. So just maybe look into this, because it could be blocked. Perhaps do some meditation, do some visualization meditation, maybe do some chakra clearing as well. Kind of get that sense. You might also experience some things around this time as well that are a bit unusual, and you're a bit like, huh, what? This doesn't make sense, sort of thing like that. So just pay attention to what is actually going on around you around this time of the month. Okay. Right, next card, guys. We have Helper of Emotions. So romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Ooh, okay. Gifts of flowers, love letters and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. Well, that's beautiful, isn't it, Pisces? You know, that's beautiful. I feel like that, you know, you guys are the true romantics as such. So I feel like some of you guys, you're either going to find this beautiful person that's going to enter your life. And obviously it is, you know, there's been an announcement here of, you know, all in your future. So this could be sort of the start of this around this time, or it's, you know, it's sort of letting you know, guys, if you're feeling a bit lonely, that there is somebody around the corner that is going to make your heart sing, it's going to make your heart flutter, and, you know, this is beautiful, you know, absolutely beautiful card, and there's a lot of beautiful energy radiating from this card. Obviously, this is also enough of, obviously, if you're already sort of together with somebody, so if you're not single and you're with somebody else, you know, there is an option for marriage, you know, here, and sort of connecting even closer, you know, engagements could be made around this time. I also feel like as well that, I know they didn't say it, but I kind of sense the fact that you may become pregnant for some of you around this time as well, and you're going to start a family. Feel like that, and I feel like, you know, it's going to be, you know, this is a beautiful card. You know, you're going to have some really great experiences in the romantic sense. You might have found your soulmate as well, and I know, Pisces, that is, you know, extra important for you guys, you know, to find your soulmate, you know, and I feel like this person could perhaps be this person. So, you know, look out if you're single, look out for the signs, because this person is coming soon, very, very soon. So just look at this. Okay, I also feel like this person could already actually be in your life as well, and always pay attention to the fact that your soulmate may not actually be sort of the type of person you necessarily first thought. So just pay attention to that, because I feel like this person could actually already be in your life, or you've just met them briefly. You haven't really sat down and had a conversation with them. I kind of feel more that actually. So just there's someone around, and someone that has a soulmate potential as such. So just look out for the signs. Wow, I'm really excited for you guys. Really excited. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, so then we have Michael for transmutation. So, wow, you're going to have like this huge metamorphosis as such, and obviously I feel like this is sort of like quite a religious month as well, and a spiritual month as well. So, you've got a lot going on. I give you that. You have a lot going on. There's a lot of there's work, prospects. There's some things you might need to sort out and go through, the health concerns perhaps. Sort of psychic abilities were mentioned. Please don't start over analysing issues perhaps. And there's romantic prospects that obviously we just had in the previous card. So there's a lot going on, Pisces, a lot going on. And what I kind of feel like Michael's sort of bringing through is that this is a transformational period for you. You are going to come out a different person to a certain degree at the end of this transformation. And your old you is going to be the old you. You're not going to be that person anymore. You're going to be a new heightened state of awareness. You're going to have a better perception. You're going to be a better you by the end of this transformation. So there might be a few hiccups, and that is probably why you've got a lot going on, Pisces, is because kind of feel like for some of you feel like your life's been turned upside down, but it's a beautiful thing that you guys are going to go through, and you're going to learn an awful lot, and it's going to sort of be a bit upheaval and a bit sort of all over the place, but by the end of this you're going to know who you are, what you're doing here, and how you can help and stuff like that. So just go with the flow, go with it as such, because I feel like this is quite a good time for you guys. Some of you have been struggling with your life purpose as well. By the end of this you probably will know your life purpose, so just go with it. Sort of Michael sort of bring through that this is a time for transformation. Okay, at the end of the month, guys, we have obviously the Empress, so major arcana, so major change again, and obviously that does make sense after the transmutation. So then we have time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So I did feel, obviously, the Empress also can signify pregnancy as well, and I did feel like that before. So some of you guys could, in fact, be pregnant, or you're going to give birth to a child around this time. Miracles are everywhere, so that's sort of the energy. But it's also time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So if you want to start something new, then go for it. Start a new hobby, perhaps, and maybe knit a jumper and sort of give that to somebody less fortunate, without any cost, without anything like that. Just do something nice, creativity, what you give comes back to you, sort of thing. So just look at that as well. And obviously if you got obviously jobs and stuff like that, you're going to have some creative sort of solutions with certain jobs, and you're going to be able to move forward quite well. Okay, next card we have is Make a Wish. So if you really want something and you haven't been able to sort of, let it go as such, and it's something you want, not necessarily what you need, then please, send that to heaven as such. Send it to the angels, send it to perhaps the fairies if you work with the fairies, and sort of allow that wish to be heard and either given, or you'll learn something from it as well from the angels or whatever. So allow yourself to fly as such, allow yourself to believe in the possibilities. Okay, next card, guys, you have is give us your cares. So, okay, so dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. Okay, guys, so this is obviously quite self-explanatory, and obviously I have said this, that the angels do want to sort of hear you, they want to sort of help, and they want to guide and stuff like that. They can't intervene in your free will choices, however, so you have to let them in as such. You have to sort of give your worries and stuff like that to them, and they probably will help you, and they want to help you. I get that sense as well. Okay, and there might be a lot of fears as well that I've picked up, is that some of you don't really want to because you're scared of what will happen. Nothing bad will happen, is what I can say. Nothing bad will happen. It will be a beautiful experience, and you may learn a lot about yourself as well if you do sort of let go, and sort of give in as such, and sort of go with the flow. Okay, we have another chakra card. So obviously it could be a block, or it's something you need to pay attention to with the solar plexus chakra. It's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. So you are powerful human beings, you know, Pisces. Powerful. And it's very safe for you to be powerful in your life. So perhaps you need a little bit of encouragement, a little bit sort of you know, help with this as well around this time. So I do feel like the angels do want to help, and they can give you help with this. So perhaps, or if you don't want to go to the angels, then go to people in your life, because I feel like there's definitely someone in your life that will help you out massively. Okay, next card, guys, was we have the Two of Thoughts. So your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. Okay. You have multiple options that you're reviewing, and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. Okay. I feel like as well that some of you guys, you're going to have a very sort of seesaw month, is that you're not going to know what to do. Then you're going to sort of have this clarity around the middle of the month, and then by the end of the month again, guys, you sort of, it's going to sort of be a back step, and that's okay. If you need to go through it again to understand the process, then that's fine. But some of you guys are a really bad back step, if you know what I mean. So just call upon who you believe, and or listen to yourself. That's just what I said. Go to do some meditation perhaps, and you probably will know the answer this way as well to help you out. Yeah, okay. I feel like as well is that what the Two of Thoughts sort of brought through is that, you know, just pay attention to what it is that is going on around you, because you might be missing some signs that are in front of you and stuff like that. So just pay attention to what's going on in your life around this time. Okay, last card we have is Grace. Okay, so obviously this is, you know, just be free, and you are loved, and you are being supported, you are being, you know, helped and stuff like that. You've got a lot of people around you, either in the physical and both in the physical and in the not physical. Got a lot of people around you want to help you, and all you got to do is let them in. And you should be then free. I get that sense. Okay. Right. I think that's it, guys. I really do. I think that's it. I'm sorry if it's a bit all over the place, your reading. Sometimes that happens, and it's all sort of all a bit jumbled, but I hope that you got some sort of help through certain things that might be going on around this time, and sort of some things to think about as well, guys. But obviously don't listen to me if you don't feel like, you know, you don't want the advice. That's fine, you know. I just get what I get, and I give what I give. So if obviously it don't work for you, then that's fine. Okay, obviously if you didn't get a message, then please do not make one fit you. That are very, 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 you know, on this, you know, please don't make a message fit you if you did not get one. You just didn't get a message. If you really feel like you are in need of a message, then please go find another reader. That's fine. I'm not going to be able to help everybody. I'm not going to even be able to help everybody all the time, you know, because, you know, I just get what I get, and the angels want certain messages through, so then I have to deliver those messages, and that's that. Okay, if you feel like that my readings could benefit somebody else, they don't have to be a Piscean like you. They could be any other sign. I also do cusp signs as well. So if you feel like one of my readings could benefit them, then please send them my way. Hopefully I can give them something to think about, some encouragement, and to give them some insight of what's going on in their month. But again, I'm not going to be for everybody, and that's fine. That's cool. I want to say thank you to people who've subscribed, liked, disliked, and commented on my videos, because it makes me feel like the messages are getting to the right people, and you know, it's great, you know, it's really great. So thank you very much for your support, guys, and thank you for, you know, giving me a chance as such. um, okay. I think that's it for now, guys. Obviously, I'm the Indigo Warrior. I hope to see you guys next month for your October readings. Goodbye for now. Goodbye.